Yo. First import I ever had, I showed this game to my dad when I was a kid, and he said it was the lamest, most boring, most expletive game he had ever seen, and never came back to my room again. Damn. Not even are you winning, son? Nothing? Okay, maybe if you told him your high score. Emulator figured these were your normal dreams? I guess we'll find out. Hey Funky, Mahina, Sonic Man, Midsummer, Villain Origin, definitely. Sup, everybody. Um, let me, where's this thing? Yeah, I don't know a lot about this game. I mean, of course, I know of it, and I know that it's like a totally weird game. I know it's been covered quite a bit on various YouTube channels, and you walk around, and it's all weird and wacky. He did help me beat the Dole mission. Had my interview. I think I fumbled. What makes you think you fumbled? The director of this game never played or cared about video games, and I think that comes through. Yeah, it's funny. You know, this is the era where devs could get away with never playing a game before. I miss these days when devs could just accidentally become developers. I didn't give the best answers. I'm sure you did great. And, you know, I'm proud of you anyways. It's the first step of many. You'll take this experience with you. I was asked why... Wait, hold on. I was asked why I wanted the job and said I really needed the money, and I was asked what values I bring. I said, I got the job. Okay, here we go. Graph. Alright, well, day one. Fucking am I the resident expert of another game? Yeah, apparently. Is it supposed to look like this? Yeesh. Nice. Square to look down, triangle to look up. Wash closet. Let's use the bathroom. Every time you'll move on to another part of the dream, or if you touch anything. Nice sprint button. Looks like the village from Kingsfield. Nice big taiko drum. Dang. Sounds like something that's caught in my propeller. Alright. Yeah. When does the kaiju come out? I really hope we don't go to the dark underpass. Is that the Megaton portion of the game? Dark underpass of Ginza. Giant creatures, sometimes. Welcome back, Funky. What did you find so far? Nothing, really. I found the bathroom and then I came out here and just kind of been walking around a little bit. Here's something. What was this Glover ass? Damn, bounce castle? Whoa. Nice, nice thing. Oh shit. Did I die? Happened to my buddy Eric. Yeah, mine too. Day 2. Keep it rolling. Day 2 of a 3-day weed bender. I'm being chased. I'm being chased by something. Something like an organization. The old retired master. Something. Day 3? Mom? Mom, you up there? I'm going out to meet Yusuke at the park. The voice in my head said that we're gonna experience a bonding event soon. This game is loosely based on an actual dream journal. I haven't had any nightmares in a while. I haven't really been dreaming that much. I like having nightmares. I don't know about you guys. I guess it's a good thing we're playing this game. This is like a dream inspo. Had a Fortnite dream. I like the part where there's LSD, me too. Is this the scary underpass stage? Dream? Whoa. There's a worse one than this. Hey, here's that underpass. Is there where we buy the LSD? Huh? Whoa. Sonic? Green, whatever it's called? Green zone? Level 1. Dang. This is what dreams are made of right here. Running around in a field, wide open grassy field, as far as the eye can see. This is what every dog dreams of. And a bridge you can cross too. Dang, this game has everything. It's Windows XP. Oh. Hey, what is that? Levels like this make it easy to get it twisted, but the name LSD actually has nothing to do with the drug. Yeah, I remember hearing that. And it's funny because it's like such an acid trip otherwise. Can I go in there and talk to the fish? Remember, square is to look down. Hey, Clover. That one's clipping through the geometry. Time's up. Day number 4, here we go. Yo, beach party? At the pool? You hear that boombox in the background? In the distance? That means it's summer vacation. Spring break. Ugh. Oh no, now I'm stuck. In an interview in 2017, it was revealed that the name was a reference to the drug in an attempt to bait hippies to buy the game, apparently. That's funny. Oh! Okay, that was weird. What is this? One of them creepypasta ARGs? Jax? Jay? Okay, this is a little weird. Hey. Is James down there? Whoa, the hand of God. I gotta see this. Whoa. Pretty badass stream so far. High five. Babdy next Weird Game Wednesday. I was thinking of playing that on a Monday. But yeah, it's on the list. Yeah, I was thinking about playing that on a Monday. Oh. The man in the hat. Hey, what's up, Win Again? Yeah, we did. I seen him one time. He was weird. Oh, there's somebody. Hey. Stuff I see when I'm dreaming. What's up, Arab 7? Get your ass back here. Whoa. This game just reminds me of Glover. Guy who's only ever played Glover. Don't fall in. Is it okay if I go through this tunnel? Pretty sure this is the Lincoln Tunnel. If you die in the dream, you die in the dream. One night I dreamed about a girl asking me for my number. I woke up scared. Oh man, I'm glad you're safe, Clover. The hell kind of art? Hey! Thank God it was just a dream. Hey, turn off all that banging. Ooh. Who's that? Roomba? I'm getting out of here. They're multiplying. Where's the RNG? I think the first, like, Japanese import game I played was not an actual import per se. It was a demo included on a PlayStation demo disc. It was some like cooking game on PS1. It was like a cooking restaurant simulator type game on PS1, and I'll never forget it because there was this weird dream-like maze sequence where you had to chase a little guy through a maze, and you had to use the analog sticks to move. Somebody lost their legs. And then after that, the actual first import game I owned was Dragon Ball GT Final Bout on PlayStation 1. And it was either between Final Bout and Ultimate Battle 22, is that what it's called? Before either of them were officially localized. And the guy at the game store was like, yeah, actually people prefer this 2D one, Ultimate Battle 22, and I think that 3D one is not as good. And joke's on him because he must have been opposite day. You know, whatever planet he was living on. And yeah, so then I had to get this thing called a Dragon Hacker, which was essentially a Game Shark, but it also tricked your PlayStation into being able to play Japanese region PlayStation games. Yeah, fucking GT Final Bout was sick. I played the hell out of that game. It was especially mystifying because GT wasn't out yet here. So it was one of those things that just really kind of blows your mind as a kid when you're so into a certain property or franchise and you know that there's more to it that hasn't been, you know, revealed yet where you live, but somewhere off in a distant land, Goku turns level 4. You know, Goku's already turned to Super Saiyan level 4 somewhere far, far away. And you're the one kid who's cool enough to have seen it. Oh my god, wait, you're so right. My first one was on a PS2 demo disc, Space Fisherman. I don't know that one. Space Fisherman. This looks cool. I like the art style. Whoa. It's a good weird game pick. I'll have to save it for later. Yeah, I'd like to, I always forget what that cooking game was called. I'll have to look at it later. But yeah, it was like Pokemon had that quality to it too when Pokemon came out in the States. Remember when, did anybody else go to a school where kids called it fucking Pika Blue instead of Meryl? Before we knew what it was called, kids would call it Pika Blue. I never did. I knew better than that. Would you want to live there? Here? I don't think they even have a GameStop here. What's that? They also have these tall... What is that? Hey, where are you going? Kind of looks like... like Hillary Clinton in a nightgown. Actually, you probably would not be able to play Space Fisherman without knowing Japanese, and I don't translate for free except for when I do. Yeah. Well. Do you accept channel points? Can work out a deal. Thanks for the time, Mahina. Looks like it had barnacles. Ooh. Peacock? Ooh.
Clover 1419 just redeemed hydrate.
Good idea. Thanks, Clover. It's the, it's the Temple Guardian. We gotta go in here. Get out of the way. There's definitely something meditative again about all this. I feel so freaking rich. Ding, doubles.
Clover 1419 just redeemed hydrate.
Oh man, you're gonna make bathroom break come early. Don't spend them all in one place now. You have to save up for when I become possessed. Because if nobody has any more channel points left for the sacred water, then you're gonna be stuck looking at a creepy avatar. Be good for your kidneys, true. Hey, we made it! To whatever this is. My throne room? Angelwing.exe. See, I told you bathroom break was about to arrive early. Here's the royal throne. Okay, back at Mom's house. Mom. Alright, back in the damn parking lot. So what's the strategy? What's the pro level strats here? I'm not gonna follow Hillary again. Check out the other. Wasn't there a creepy face there? There was like a head at one point. Oh, in Mom's house? Not since I've started. At least not that I noticed. Alright, back in Green Zone 1. Grass zone. The African plains. I think I'm gonna need a Game Shark. How do I turn on God mode? You may Nikki? I'm still getting a Glover 64 vibe. Glover? Glover. Glover. Cool pirate ship. Glover 64. Played a lot of Glover growing up. My buddy had it. And there were certain games that were just like, I realized pretty early, some games you just play at your friend's house. You don't need to own it. I would play the heck out of Gauntlet 64 or Gauntlet Legends and Glover 64 and Battle Tanks. Turns out by some point all three of those games had PlayStation 1 ports, and at one point or another I owned all three of those games after having played the hell out of them at my friend's house. And I, you know, it became apparent, like, oh, I don't need to own these games. Some games you really just, not even less than a rental. Just play them at your friend's house. Kimetsu no Yaiba? I agree. Just kidding, I don't even know what that is. Boku no Chuni vibes? Oh, Demon Slayer. Yeah. True. Yeah, this is looking like Akira to me. What if I had said, I don't know, what if I had, like, what if I sincerely agreed while pretending to not know what, or sincerely agreed while, pretended to agree while sincerely not knowing what Demon Slayer is? That would have been funny, right? Fucking loved playing Crash of the Titans in my friend's house. Once I got the game for myself, it became boring. Yeah, that's exactly it. Bro's having the least dynamic dreams. Yeah, when is it, when's the nightmare world? Where's the Petscop portion of this game where it's revealed that there's actually a narrative and the dream wasn't a dream? I don't think I still have any of my LSD saves. Here we go. Now we're really playing Glover. You know, it's funny that I even ended up with a PlayStation. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if it was my idea. For some reason, I have a memory that, I have a memory that, uh, there was a Christmas where I had to choose between a PlayStation or an N64. And for some reason, in my mind, I wanted an N64, but my sister said to get a PlayStation. So I got a PlayStation. Either that or is the reverse. It would probably make more sense if it was the reverse. Love. I have no clue how I knew like the difference at that point. But apparently I did. Somehow I knew and was stoked to get Tekken as my first game on PlayStation. Do you ever wonder how pausing in games actually works? Huh? Yeah. Hey, that's the YMCA. Oh. Must have been a mirage. Whoa, there's a thing up there. It's like one moment it's moving, then it isn't, but then it starts moving again like nothing even happened. That is low-key deep. Imagine buying this game in '98. Honestly, kind of a late release for this game. Like, I totally would have guessed 97 at the latest. 98. We had Final Fantasy 8 by that point, right? And Resident Evil 2. And what else came out in 98? Silent Hill 1 was just a year later. Final Fantasy 8 was 99. What else came out in 98? I feel like that was a good year for some reason. My buddy Eric. Half-Life came out in 1998. Crash Bandicoot, Warped, Xenogears, Ocarina of Time, Metal Gear Solid, Banjo-Kazooie. Marvel vs. Capcom. Well, I got hit by a bird. Yeah, so what's up with the hat guy? Oh, he's coming? Don't come. sometimes curious and wanted to see firsthand what the 90s was like, but I was born in 2001. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly an exciting time for gaming, that's for sure. It was also a very annoying time in retrospect because everyone was so set on games being movies. They were so desperate for approval from a more mainstream audience. The black box of death. Just gonna go ahead and go around that. And you know, the progression and normalization of 3D graphics also really broke people's brains for a certain amount of time. Like, isn't there some kind of story where Sony didn't want to publish Symphony of the Night because it was 2D? Am I tripping? Is that was that a different game? I'd more so blame The Last of Us and its Oscar bait writing. Well, that was the culmination of these years and years of push towards, you know, cinematizing video games. Like, when you go back and watch these gaming television shows and read journalist pieces from the 90s and early 2000s, like, you know, even Final Fantasy VII was getting so much comparison to Hollywood, and it's like fucking blockbuster, which it was, but like, you know, that whole conversation started because people in the games industry wanted to be taken seriously and were ashamed of just fucking liking video games. It's okay. Not everything has to be like, you know, people are looking for I mean, I understand because the you know, view of games was definitely more so that it's all Donkey Kong and Pac-Man and kids shit. But I think there was definitely an overcorrection and push during that time to be taken seriously, so they wanted everything to be a fucking movie. Sony didn't publish X3 in the US and did not want to publish Mega Man X4 or Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night was absolutely eviscerated in reviews. Comparisons to Castlevania 64. A lot of games moved to 3D just because of pressure from critics and Sony. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, as exciting as it was to be a gamer in the 90s, there was also a lot of shit like that going on. I wish people who love video games still work on them. Well, I mean, they do. It's just... you know, executives don't necessarily. And games are so expensive to make now. Yeah, people who want to do, like, video games because they have a singular vision can't just fall into it the way that they did. That was a cool thing about the 90s, is how, you know, you didn't have to know a thing. I mean, you did, but like, motherfucking, You know, you could just accidentally end up making video games. And then have a vision. And then make a video game. Make a video game for $5. Find some guy to loan you $1,000 and then go make a video game. They don't need to be super expensive. Yeah. I know what you're saying. But I also do think like the non-expensive video games made by people who love video games are out there. I feel like there's a lot of them. I mean, I was just saying the other day I want to give what's it called? Signalis another try soon. Like, even though it didn't resonate with me immediately, you could tell that the devs who made that game really like video games. It's just less likely to make a video game from a singular vision that's going to break into the mainstream. Still happens though. And also, like, you know, there were so many shitty games, even back in the 90s. There's so many cash grab, fucking movie tie-ins, licensed games, and, you know, 1,000 mascot games. Are you gonna take us back to the past? Show the shitty games that sucked ass. You know, I was just thinking about AVGN earlier today because I found some guy's YouTube channel who it felt like it was straight out of 2009, and and that's only presentation wise, let alone the type of games he covers, which is all essentially just retreading AVGN topics. But his channel is actually really good. I wish I could remember the name of it. He doesn't do like angry reviews or anything, but it all feels like Windows Movie Maker PowerPoint with just kind of like some narration and clips and just insightful, informative commentary. He covered like that one Bible game developer for NES, and covered like Nintendo suing Blockbuster over the manuals. He covered The Wizard, the movie. It was great. I had a great time watching his videos. I really wanted to say X amount of people made Chrono Trigger, but I looked it up and the actual number of people that worked on that game is over 100. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. I would have guessed more like 60. That would have been my guess, like 50. Hey, Funny Planet. Thanks for stopping by, man. Gaming is good. I'm currently dreaming. Just like walking around, enjoying the vibe, What about yourself? It's like some real Windows 98 screensaver aesthetic. That said, you know, as much as I'm trying to defend modern gaming and be realistic about retro gaming, you know, watching that Sony State of Play today was it's just a reminder of why I don't get excited to watch those types of presentations, typically. There were some nice previews and whatever. There were like a couple, there's like one cool-ish reveal and one interesting reveal. Which was that Digimon game and some like Chinese Final Fantasy game. Lost Soul Aside or something like that. Last Soul Aside. Looked like it could be fun. I'm also dreaming and enjoying the vibe. Nice. Same wavelength. Brussels sprouts, enjoy. I follow this industry YouTuber named Kyle Bozeman, and he had Digimon game on his top anticipated trailers for 2025. That's hilarious. Cheap viewers. Ooh, no. We got bird. We got bird. No. No bird. The only real reason I feel like to watch things like the State of Play and Nintendo Direct and etc. is it's fun to talk shit. It's really fun and funny to point and laugh at the devs being forced to do fucking like karaoke to promote their new SingStar game. Or, you know, fucking, the 100th Battle Royale reveal. I watch Game Awards to be a cynical hater. Yeah, me too. It's fun. And then every once in a while you're pleasantly surprised because they release Onimusha 2 HD. They announce a new Onimusha game the minute you don't expect it. Although I gotta say, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm getting about fucking kinda sick of Yakuza, man. Every damn presentation has to have some sort of Yakuza news and the chat goes fucking wild. As if they're not being fed slop at this point. At one point, does it become overexposure? You know, the more Yakuza stuff they put out, the more chances they have to fuck it up. These new ones have been the best in the series. I mean, I'm sure they're good. Yakuza 7 is one of my all-time favorite games. And I do enjoy Yakuza 0. I've also played Kiwami 1 and 2 and 6. That said, I don't need a Yakuza game every year, and if they keep going at this pace, Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't need this much of it, and also, really, this is more just the fan base is annoying to me. It's just... Yakuza and Trails have my most hated fan bases. Been annually since the series started. Well, maybe it's time to dial it back a little bit. Metal Gear Solid 3 remake? Yeah, I think it looks really cool. And to be honest, here's another opinion, is maybe they should have dialed it back a while ago. It's just... Like, Yakuza's cool. I've always appreciated it. That said, it is kind of like the same thing over and over again until they finally put out 7 and changed up the formula a little bit. Kind of hate Kojima fans. Can't complain that games are too expensive and take too long to make and aren't fun, and complain about the annual series that puts the fun at the forefront. That's just... I mean, why not? Paying a full price for the same map 6 games in a row? I'm mostly just talking shit for fun, though. Wrong button. Oh well. Did I miss something? I wish they would use the Fox engine. Metal Gear Solid 5 is like one of the best feeling games of all time. Good idea.
Funky Want just redeemed Hydrate.
Thanks, Funky. I was a bit parched. Here's another controversial opinion: is I actually think Metal Gear Survive is fun. Did anybody else play that and enjoy it? Although I say play maybe is generous. I played it like maybe put about 5 hours into it, but I liked it. Woo. The game would be better if it didn't have the Metal Gear name on it. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I was trying to think, what other game has come out? There's some other game that's like really epitomizes that. I should remember, like, being part of a series, but should have been named something else. Can't think of it off the top of my head. Maybe it was, I don't know. Can't remember. Half of the MGS4 strategy guide is for the online mode. Yeah, I bet Metal Gear Solid Online was fun. Yeah. Multiplayer games that try to do different stuff. Yeah, growing up, one of my favorite competitive multiplayer games was Splinter Cell. I think it was Splinter Cell 2 that introduced the Mercs vs. Spies mode. Where it was 2v2, two mercenaries who played the game in first person, and two spies who had the traditional Splinter Cell third person controls. And the mercenaries had gadgets like infrared and whatever to try to find the spies, and then the spies had access to all these like ventilation systems and smoke bombs and night vision. MGS4 is the only game I have a physical copy of. Until Metal Gear Solid 5, wait, let me say this again. I enjoyed the Metal Gear Solid 4 demo, and I had always thought that it was gonna be the game that I would enjoy the most if I had ever had the chance to really play it. Cause, you know, I've tried to get into Metal Gear Solid like a handful of times. I've tried every game. I've tried every mainline game. And none of them have stuck with me except for 5. But, you know, now there's no real way for me to play Metal Gear Solid 4 unless I do the thing that Sonic Man had mentioned about, you know, the firmware thing for my PlayStation 3. But I'd also want to play through the other games first at this point. Hey Dave, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. The only comp game I liked playing recently was Gundam Evolution. Then Bamco shut it down because they're dumb. Is that the like Is that the Overwatch Gundam? I did not think you would really play LSD the whole stream, but it's the perfect game for you. It's just a reading chat simulator. Yeah, I was like really hesitant to play this because I would think that I'd run out of things to say. I was like, there's not gonna be enough in the game for me to joke about or comment on. Turns out, it is the perfect game for me. You just walk around and get into the zone. Master Collection Volume 2 is all but confirmed to have MGS4s, though. Huh. That would be crazy. What game is this? This is called LSD Dream Emulator, Dave. It's on PlayStation 1. And you basically just walk around. You just like walk around and see different things. So did Gundam Evolution feel like a hero shooter? That's always been my kind of... gripe is too strong of a word. But like those... like the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games and some of the more modern Gundam games, it doesn't feel like I'm controlling a robot. I feel like the PlayStation 2 Gundam games, and maybe I'm talking out of my ass a little bit, maybe this still exists, but the PlayStation 2 Gundam games, and they really had a great game feel to them where it felt just enough like it wasn't all the way towards like fucking Steel Battalion or Armored Core, but it wasn't like a hack and slash action game. It's not like I'm playing fucking Devil May Cry with a giant robot. They really felt like, in a way, you were piloting a Gundam. Not that it's, that's the only way that Gundam should ever be enjoyed at all. But it would be curious to me. Sorta, but if you wanted to play a game with mech feel, you should try Gundam Battle Ops 2. Super slow and tactful. Fast-paced depending on the models you use. Yeah. Oh, maybe I have tried this. Yeah. I think I tried this a little bit. Okay, yeah, so I am wrong. Yeah, I tried a little bit of this. Seemed cool. Is there single player mode for that game? And you know, another more modern Gundam game with that type of similar feel was the Code Fairy. I really liked Gundam Code Fairy. Though I will say, like, to be maybe too specific or pedantic, the PlayStation 2 games I felt like were such a good... it rested in such a nicely in-between space of being simulation and arcadey. You know? Code Fairy is the single-player version? Oh. Well, there you go. That dream was long as fuck. Yeah, I need to use the restroom. Is there like a lot more to see still? I gotta use the restroom. There's tons of stuff you could potentially see, but I personally don't think it's really worth it. I trust you. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten my fill. Also, okay, perfect time for me to get up because I have a delivery outside. Okay, when I come back, probably switch to Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably play a little bit of Kingdom Hearts and then try to be done by 10:30. Yeah, I gotta go get this delivery.
Just redeemed hydrate.
One last sip. All right, one for the road. Thanks, Clover. All right. Okay, to this. All right. 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Alright. Thanks for waiting. Alright, let's switch over and just make a tiny bit of progress in this other game. Just a tiny bit. That was a fun little side quest. What if we... No. What if... Nah. Alright. No, wrong freaking thing. Wrong thing. Hey, wrong thing. Give me my save point back. By the way, I found out, you can control the command menu with the right thumbstick without losing camera controls with the right thumbstick. And you do so by holding down L2. It was not communicated super well in the options menu. Right stick. I guess it was communicated just fine in the menu. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. But yeah, you can hold down L2 and now the right thumbstick does the old-fashioned. Yeah, it's a, Yeah. Pretty sure it's a dream simulator type game. Pretty sure it's a dream type. I wonder if I'll play some more Chain of Memories this weekend. It would be cool to beat Fatal Frame 2 and Tulip in the same weekend. I wonder how possible that is. It's gonna be a busy weekend, that's for sure. Will you play Fatal Frame 3? I'm really curious. I really want to. Who's to say if I'll beat it or not?
Oh. We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that.
Except for what?
And that.
Pretty sure those are just GameStop employees headed to work.
We'll handle them.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's
Ton of
this
Heartless
guy,
and nobodies.
Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
Whoa.
There's Organization 13 guys in charge, too. You called?
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about Fatal Frame 3. It sounds interesting.
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Man, I sure hope Diz has, like... I hope he's the type of villain that has a bunch of snarky one-liners. Defeat all the nobodies while protecting the gates. Leave it to me. Hey. I like what they did to Blizzard. They made it more like fire. Nice air combo. Whoa. Damn. Nice. Leon? Neon? Oh, whoops. I missed the green. What? Who are you even shooting at, Leon? The heck? Oh. Reaction commands are coming back in Kingdom Hearts 4. I didn't even know that there was a Kingdom Hearts 4 coming until I seen you guys talking about it today.
Were it only in more capable
Show yourselves!
Organization 13!
Good, now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
What's the big idea?
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
Then we are gonna make you move.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh, tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! He used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know.
So random.
Be a good boy now.
Nuts, he got away.
Nah.
That was weird. Who gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me.
That's right.
The
Definitely
Hollow
only
Bastion
one, Sora.
Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow!
Huh?
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
Is there lots of snow where you are? We're getting some snow right now. There will probably be a lot of snow when I wake up tomorrow. What about you? You guys getting some snow too?
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
Storm in Toronto? Dang. Be careful. The streets get dangerous when there's a lot of snow. Secret report. Fortunately, I live in Florida. That one time we got 10 inches of snow last month will probably be the last for 200 years. What's LSD Emulator? It was a PlayStation 1 game we were just playing.
Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade?
How's it going, Momo?
He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart. Unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey, as long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
Is it anything like LSD? You could say that. Basically, you walk around and weird stuff happens all around you. And ain't no point to the game. You ever seen that clip of Soulja Boy talking about Braid? This is a game for people who like... This is a game for people who like to smoke and get high and drink and get drunk. Ain't no point to the game. That's basically LSD Dream Emulator, from what I could tell. But yeah, we played that for a little bit over an hour, and I probably won't be streaming for too much longer. But it felt a little bit too soon to call it. So I figured maybe make some progress in Kingdom Hearts 2 a bit before heading out. Although,
It's gone.
bro made The Witness just because of that video. Oh wait, Twilight Town's gone? Oh shit. So, it genuinely really upset him, really? I would have been flattered. Which direction should we go? Is there any strategy here? I didn't fall asleep, you did? Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. No, I know. Doesn't matter. I'm thinking, we just seen Beast not too long ago, so why not go to the New World? My strat has always been go to Mulan first because I loved Mulan as a kid, but most people do not love Mulan. I liked it. Definitely liked it more than Beauty and the Beast as a kid. And yeah, Mushu is sick. I love Eddie Murphy.
Let's go!
Let's go. Whoa. I know auto fire, but charge move. Wow, I don't remember this at all. Yeesh. Wow, I just had a memory unlocked of the Mulan world. I kind of am starting to remember this. Chain of memories, but in real life. This dude's so evil.
See that, Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl. This is your big chance. I can see it now. Fa Mulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
Mushu, I'm not sure. I haven't even joined the army yet. I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever. You're just scared. Admit it.
Aren't you?
Huh?
Yes. Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leap. Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Yeah, you know I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots. Because I'm a mighty dragon, right?
Something like that. And you are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean,
Ping!
Mulan Ping.
just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right.
Guess we should have played Chain of Memories after all.
Falls in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Mushu's a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1?
You're a girl?
You didn't notice?
Not me.
I think it's working.
I don't know. Those two would fall for anything.
I'm right here.
How?
How do you get Mushu? In the first game. How did the LSD go? Went fine. It was fun while it lasted. Talk to Fairy Godmother after beating Maleficent Dragon in Hollow Bastion. Oh. I guess I forgot to do that. You beat it? Nah. We'll have to do the LSD 100% run next time. Fire glow you got from the dragon. Yeah, I guess I forgot to go back to her. After getting that. Do I care about experience boost? I usually don't go for them in games. You have to live it first. Well, I'm definitely starting to fade a bit, and I have to be sure to take care of my physical reality tonight. So I'll probably call it here But at least we're in a good spot to really play the game next time. Hopefully we're past the cutscenes for now. That's what the guy who sold me Fent down the street told me. Wise words. Yeah, alright, thanks guys. I don't know what's in store for tomorrow, but I'll let you know. Yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out. It was a good Weird Game Wednesday. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you later.